connection. Yeah. Okay, we are online now. And for everybody knows, we and Flavio was start our conversation here a little bit talking about talking. And this is her first time here. And I will explain for you who watches about Talk and Talk. This not is a class, it's just an immersion place for practicing English. So I also talked to Flavio for be comfortable and talk and express himself during our communication. And if he needs to use some Portuguese words to complete the sentence, feel comfortable to. Not is a problem for us. We stay here just for helping each other and improve ourselves in English conversation. Okay. I also explained for Flavio too. We have classes. In these classes, the teacher will interview in your conversation, will explain how you can use the better way the words. So if you are interested to doing classes, check our website and check for pro plan. This is the condition to get the classes, okay? Today is an immersion and the title of them, the subtitle of them is remote work and work-life balance. So this is very common today after the pandemic situation. A lot of people start to work at home and make some messes in their division of life and work. I don't know if you passed for some situation like that, Flavio. Do you work remotely?
After the pandemic, I never go to the office again. And actually, I am working remotely, and I think that I hope that you never return to the office again.
Yeah, I hope to. I
Do you
work
live in São
remotely.
Paulo?
No, I live in Florianópolis.
Florianópolis. All right. I in São Paulo, this commute is a little hard because
Yeah.
we spend the one to 1 or 2 hours for 1 or 2 hours to arrive in your work.
Yeah, I could imagine that. I expended and a half of hour, and for me, it's exhaustive. I can't imagine myself expend 2 hours to go to the office. Oh God, no.
And in São Paulo, we have
Subway?
não, como se fosse um atenuador, assim, atenuador. Um attenuator. Agora eu perdi. A gente tem um ponto que piora isso tudo, sabe? One point that worse because in São Paulo has many people.
People. Yeah.
And if we have to on road, we have to go by car. The traffic has big traffic, and we have go by subway has many people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. When I worked in an industry, I expended a half hour of my journey to go to the work, but I move during 8 kilometers. So it's okay. Yeah. It's a hike, but it's okay. I think it's 9 kilometers. And when a friend my moved to here, he comments with me, "Oh God, I spend 1 hour to move 2 kilometers in São
É,
Paulo."
São Paulo.
This is a beautiful life here. So I agree with them. Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
when in I always rent a apartment near the subway because I don't I don't like to drive in São Paulo. It's very stressful.
Yeah, I lived in Alphaville during 4 months, I think, and I I drove it twice, and I got to I don't remember the name for that, but Texas, policy Texas, because I put my car in wrong places. I move it. I use my car in the day who I can't, because the end of my placa is the day of the rodízio, and yeah, so I needed to pay a tax, and other I think I stopped my car in a street who I can't. I don't remember very well, but twice times I get my car to go out. I needed to pay taxes, so I stopped to do that. Just use Uber.
It's very sad.
So, and you work as a developer or in another area? What's your
Uh,
job?
I'm tech lead.
Oh, nice.
Tech lead.
You in a small group or a
No,
big one?
in a big one, and a bank. I
Nice.
work. I work in third party
35.
consult, numa consultoria.
Nice. And how many people have in your team?
It's in about 6 people.
6, including PM and designers, or just developers?
Just developers.
Oh, nice.
It's correct to say consultancy or consulting.
You work as a consultant, or you work for a company who do consulting?
Consultancy. I am a consultancy.
A
Correct?
consultor.
Consultor.
Yeah. Consultancy can be a place who do consultants, but the people who do that is a consultor.
Okay. And the 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 company is consulting, consult,
Consultants.
consult,
Consultants. I
consultants.
think. So nice. I am a
Então, as correct dizer, I work at a consultant, consulting, consulting. I work at a computer for a bank. Eu trabalho numa consultoria que trabalha para um banco, vamos supor, que fornece serviço para um banco, vamos supor. I work at consulting. I work at consulting that work for a bank.
I work as a consultant in a bank.
At the bank.
I
Okay.
think this is a better way. It's the short one too. Or I consulting for a bank.
Porque assim, em português eu falaria assim,
My job
eu trabalho em uma consultoria. Então seria, consultoria seria o quê? Porque na verdade eu estou lendo aqui, consulta, uma organização, uma empresa que dá consultoria. Consultancy, né? Então seria I work at a consultancy, eu trabalho em uma consultoria that makes services to a bank.
Maybe you can use it's because you need to say you work in another company to a bank. So if that is your goal, you can say I work at a consult firm that provides service to a bank.
Okay. I work at a consultants firm that provides service to a bank.
Yeah. If you need to say you work in another company and not the bank, but you can say I work as consulting in a bank too. It's the same because the consulting firm contract you as a consultant. So you work as a consultant in a bank. It's the same, you know?
I'm a consultant to a bank. Great.
I work as a software engineer. In a health tech, Brazilian health tech, and I'm staying here 1 a week to practice English with the TALKNTALK community.
You are a software engineer too?
Yeah.
What language do you use?
I use JavaScript, TypeScript, Node.js, and I work more in the backend, but I am a full stack, but I like to work developing softwares and APIs, not in the front end things.
I like both. I like front and back.
Yeah. Mobile for me is very, very, very complex because I don't know, but my company doesn't use React Native. They use Flutter, and for me is so different. It's a lot of things to learn, so I avoid for now. I'm just
I had many problems with learning Angular.
Yeah.
I worked with jQuery before, and I get a job, and this job I had to work with Angular, and I don't I don't make my work fast.
Yeah.
And I fired. I fired. And after that I stopped my work, and I study Angular for 1 month and every day.
So you got it.
I make it four courses in the Udemy about the Angular, And after that, I get a new job. Now I want to get a job with Angular, and I and after
You
that,
really love that after you learn this, you really love it, use that,
uh,
or just because you learn, you have this goal to work with that.
no, because I feel me a little sad when I work with Angular, and I know I have to superar, como que será? I have to superar.
Yeah, I got it.
I have to overcome. I have to overcome this, and after that, after this, I work well with Angular, and today I work with Angular very well, but it is a little because
But you
uh,
like?
I like.
Do you prefer Angular versus React, for example?
I don't use React for a long time,
So yeah.
and but I prefer Angular because I make one course directly, and I don't like. I doesn't like. No, I don't like. I don't like React because all things stay in the same file.
Not necessary.
I think that is another teamwork say to me that it's not necessary. But the course that I make, the logic and the HTML become stay in the same filing. I
Oh
don't
yes.
and I don't like it because I prefer stay the
When you use Angular, you have a HTML file and a different file to developer
TypeScript.
the logic things. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Different of you, I like it, unified this in React, but I got you. It's the same file, yeah. Because if you can use in different way, but not as the same performer. So if you need to use this in a better way, it's better you use together. So you can divide a lot, and the small part of the HTML stay in the unique file and another part in the other file. But yes, all the configuration about HTML or JavaScript or TypeScript, uh, what, what you prefer, stay in the same file. Yeah.
and do you work and you you work in the talk and you work as software engineer in the same time?
Um, yes, I work as a software engineer. In here, I'm more like a volunteer. In another moment, I participated in the Talk as a student, and in some moment, I was invited to guide some conversations. So I started to do that. And for me, it's a way to practice too, but I am voluntary here.
Okay.
We have a lot of people here who do the same as me, but we have some teachers, of course, who are part of the TalkNtalk employees.
Do you have do you wanna work remotely for external countries too?
Yes, this is my goal. I already make that. I worked in a Russian company when I started in this career, but during of this war situation, I stopped to be paid, and I go out there and get a Brazilian one. But for now, I need to improve myself as a developer first. I think I need to be more confident, have more confidence in my deliveries to get a job that I want out another
I think
country.
uh, I I bought bought bought. What's pronunciation? Bought. Comprei. Bought. I
But
bought.
yeah. Hmm.
I bought mentoring to get a job for USA, to get a external company in
Hmm.
another country. And it's the main reason that I am improving my English.
Yeah. And this are functioning. You feel you get some tips you didn't imagine before in this counseling thing.
The concept. Sorry, you asked me if he.
If you think it is working, if you have some tips you doesn't get before in this
Uh,
consulting to
I,
get a
I
new job in the outside
actually
of country.
actually the consultant is start today.
Oh, nice. Everything is nice is starting today. It's a big day in your life.
Uh, I think that no, I am changing my my
Mindset.
my my math side and my ways that I study and because I'm studying English, is not happy with this. I think that talk is improve my English a lot. What do you when do you start in talk? You what is your level?
um I started in talk in Brazil. I was intermediate, but when I made my my evaluation in the Australia, I have the intention to go to Australia to make a internship and practice English there. So I made my test and I get the intermediate one. And Brazil, I was intermediate three. So I don't know. The difference is so big, but um, and I had a lot of difficulty to talk. I was the typical person who know the grammatical things and feel so, I don't know, uncomfortable to talk. So I listen well, I write well, I know the grammatical things, but when I was talking, I make a big mess in my mind, So I confuse the present, the past, everything, and I block it myself and stopped to talk. And this is my big mistake. And I stopped to talk because I was, I don't know, shy to make some mistakes. And when I started to practice in talk, I forget about that, and I was open to commit mistakes. And okay, if I talk something wrong and the people get the meaning of the conversation, I for me it's okay. It's better than I can't say anything. This is the wrong thing. I need to practice it. And when I put this in my mind and I started to watch everything in English and with subtitle in English and practice conversation in English every day. So I improve it and I improve it faster. In 2 3 months, I was talking wrong, but talking. and then 6 months, I was talking better and better and more and better. And 1 year after I started, I was here lead some immersions. So I think this can be very useful if you practice, you know. Not is just pay, you need to participate it and talk.
You don't have to pay, né?
Yeah, when I was student, yeah.
É.
But now I just practice in my immersions for being sincere. I don't have time anymore, but I need to go to stay here in practice and another. I can.
Sure. I wanna get. I am. I know some friends that has some friends that have 3 jobs,
Why? Wow.
and uh, I have a friend that lives in Curitiba. Uh, he was my boss, and we become friends after this, and he that he that indicates me the
Mm.
this mentoring that I am doing now, because he he made this mentoring and he get a job in the exterior.
Nice. What is the
And
name of the guy who is mentoring you or who will
T-Rex,
mentor you? Oh,
T-Rex,
T-Rex. Yeah,
you know?
I know that. Yeah. I'm staying in the group of T-Rex. I get some, I don't know, I think more than 8 months. Uh, I started one free group who they offer, and but they put a lot of things to do, and I was in the middle of a big project, and I can't continue in that, but I stay in the group in the Discord.
And
So
yeah,
we stay a lot of time just talking, and this not is normally we get questions and talk about this topic, and I get some questions here. Do you like to practice using these questions and answer more
yeah,
about this subject?
yeah.
And do you like to read some questions to practice your read too?
Can be.
Okay, so please read he read the first question. Stay in the chat.
Okay. Uh, how has remote work and telecommuting changing younger generations' perceptions of work-life balance?
Yes. Do you get the meal?
Yeah.
Okay. So go
Uh,
ahead, you can answer.
uh, Younger generations, and I think that it's not only for a younger generation, because I am not so younger.
I put myself in younger generation.
How old are you?
33, 33 years old.
I'm a little older. I'm 46.
46? Yeah.
And uh, I think that the work life is better in remote working, and telecommuting. Telecommute.
Yeah. We work remotely and use telecommunication to talk with everybody, to stay in contact with old friends who live in another country, in another places. And how do you think this changed our perception of work and life balance? I will answer, so maybe you get some idea. I think when we stay in this life who we living in the same places, we work, is difficult because we don't know the time to stop. If we are focused and connected with the work, maybe we stay longer working and forget to live your lives, go to the gym or make some delicious dinner, we forget of that and stay working. And this is crazy. And the same with communication. Uh, we are so closer to make contact with everybody. It's just play some buttons in the cell phone and we can talk with every person we knows. And because it's so easier and we don't use that, we forget to talk with people who we loves, but we don't need to talk to say that the people stay on one button of distance of us. And I don't know, for me, our generation is lost it in that, we are circled of facilities and avoid this because we are immersed in it and work to be better, to give more money, to stay in the better places, something like that. I think this changed our minds and our perception of work-life balance in a better way. But in the same time, I think a lot of us perceived that and now stay to uh, take it easy, and starting to looking for the life and make this remote work something as good for us, and um, choosing put something of our lives in the middle of the time to work too. And you, what do you think about?
I think that some things I agree with you, but with me, I don't have this problem. And I finish my work. Uh, I finish my work at 5 p.m. and I always turn off my computer and forget my work. When
Oh, peace.
I think you are junior or planner. You are
I'm
junior.
junior.
When I were junior and I drink with code and
Yeah.
I was more uh, I was more worried with my job. And after I think that is the problem in many professions. My wife, for example, is a lawyer junior lawyer, and he has the same problem. And when someone talk to her uh, some problem, uh, for example, uh, one couple is divorcing, and he's think about the problem of the another person. I think it's when a doctor start your job, when uh, he has to cut somebody,
Mhm.
someone, cut someone, and the first time you'll be terrible. But
devised again.
after the sometimes the professional uh, the professional uh, get used with
Yeah.
and uh, get used and it's normal. But in the not actually, I'm studying a lot because I I want to make some interviews, international interviews. International interviews has many questions, theoretical
Yeah.
tasks, and I study. But after I don't study, but studying a lot. But in the first my career, I am more insecure. I think that when
Yeah,
we
we
are
need to
insecure,
prove ourselves, yeah, in the
yeah,
started. We need to
yeah.
prove.
When I start my career, I think that I was better that another programs that had more experience. I was better because I am I am I am I have facilities with math all in
Mhm.
our life. Então, I think that when I started a developer, I don't have many problems with this. And I study, I make some courses, and I don't have many problems. But I am insecure. And
Yeah,
I,
it's the moment too. I have a degree in chemistry and I worked in the pharmaceutical industry for 6 years. And I was a senior in that position. I was a search senior chemistry. And when I changed my career during the pandemic situation, I needed to, make some steps down and start again. And this maybe mess with my mind, because I need to, oh my God, I am junior again and I don't know. And I don't know a lot of things. And I don't know. And I don't know. And I put myself in practice. I study for a long year and to be a full stack developer. And I get this first and my second job now. And I have been practicing this and I have a lot of qualities for leadership identified by my leaders, and I I will develop my tech things to get these other positions not so longer. I think I will um, go faster. I made my transition in 221, so I'm in the middle of 21. So I'm stay 1 year and a half working as a developer. So probably I will go faster than that, but I am anxious, and I don't know, I have angry to to up my career. And
and
I
you
think
are
it's because that I have this thing in myself. I need to develop things. I need to do the things the better way as possible. So I have some difficulty to balance this working life in this moment, but I know not is for a long timer. It's it's
um,
because
I
now
think that
I
you
need.
can I think that you have put limits
Yeah, yeah.
because if you I think that is the main thing that I have to learn when I am program is maintain the focus
Mhm.
because the focus is very, very important. Yeah, I think that is the most important thing that you have to do when you are working, because you have to pay attention in the minimal
Details.
details. And if you lost the focus and thinking in someone another thing, and you have to think another thing, and you return and think, and you spend much brain.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, brain. But you focus. Sometimes you can make the tasks in 12 minutes, for example, and you lost the focus. You make the tasks in 3 hours, and uh, you don't rest, you don't have focus.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I take my eyes, of course, but
Do you know
when
Pomodoro?
yeah, yeah, I know. But if I am in this focus moment, I continues uh, a little more, if I'm producing with that, I continues. But if not, I can quickly go out. Not as a problem. Um, so I think it is that, you have more ability to avoid being this situation of confusing work and life balance. You are in another level. You have practice with that.
I think that you can start to be a
To be a
walk.
walk.
No, to make a walk. Fazendo uma caminhada.
To but what is the goal in this sentence? To go my journey?
Não, fazer uma caminhada todo dia, assim, para você dar uma
Oh
relaxada.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I walk with my dogs every day, twice.
Take a walk. Take a walk.
Take a walk.
Take a
Yeah.
walk every day, and you'll be relaxed.
Yeah, yeah. No, yes, I go to the gym. I make activities. I am not a nerd. Uh, no, no, I have good health habits. Don't worry about that. So I will share here with you um, a old topic who I talk with people about job interview questions. If you are interested to practice this, feel comfortable. And for today, oh God, sorry. I will share with you survey for you give me your opinion about your conversation today. We normally discuss more questions, but today you have some questions about Talk and Talk, so we spend some time talking freely, and that is a problem. For me, not. And so in this survey, you can mention about your experience here, and you can propose some topics for me too. Feel comfortable, okay?
Okay.
And I don't know if you think it's nice to talk about this experience here today. Feel comfortable too.
Okay.
How do
Uh,
you feel today about this immersion? Do you feel comfortable? Do you like? Not? Do
no,
you think
I
are
think
different?
that was the better class that I had. it's many. It's very better that it's 10 times better. That's the Cambly.
Oh yeah.
I think that it can we our subjects can relation with the jobs, with the positions, and
Mhm.
we talk we talk about things that can the subject that I'm interested. And I
Yeah.
think this vocabulary can stay many fresh in my mind, and it's it's many better because
Yeah. Yeah.
I am talking about travel, sport.
Yeah. Probably this can help you in your goal better than not
Oh,
another subject. Yeah.
yeah.
So put here the things you like to talk about and help me to help you to talk about things you like. Okay.
Okay.
So I need to go and the meeting time ended. So we see each other in another meeting. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye
Have a
bye.